They told me Christmas was canceled. Too tight this year. Just staying in. So I spent the day alone. That night, my cousin posted a video. A full house, turkey carving, family laughter. Everyone was there except me. I'm 31. I've been sending my parents $1,500 monthly for their mortgage for 3 years. 2 weeks before Christmas, my aunt's group chat said, Christmas canceled. Money too tight. I spent Christmas alone ordering takeout. That evening, my cousin's Instagram story showed a perfect dining room. White tablecloth, crystal glasses. The camera panned across every face I recognized. My parents at the head. My dad carving a 20-pound turkey. My aunt and uncle laughing. My cousins. My sister's family. Even my grandmother. Caption, family only Christmas. Nothing beats tradition. Everyone was there except me. Expensive turkey, premium wine. This wasn't a struggling family. This was deliberate exclusion. 3 years of mortgage payments while they had money for elaborate dinners without me. I opened my banking app and canceled the $1,500 recurring payment scheduled for January 1st. Dad texted January 15th asking about the missed payment. Technical issue? I replied my bank was fine. Then asked how Christmas was. 30 seconds of silence. He said it was quiet. Just him and mom. I described exactly what I saw in the video. The full table, the turkey, every family member. The family only caption. He stammered about it being just a small gathering. Nothing fancy. They didn't want to bother me since I lived across town. I understand. I said, you made a choice about who was family. The mortgage is your responsibility now. I hung up. My sister called first. I was being petty over one holiday, putting their house at risk over hurt feelings. I asked how a 20-pound turkey in formal table setting could be last minute. She hung up. My aunt called next. I was being dramatic. My parents were stressed about the mortgage. I asked why she lied about Christmas being canceled while planning a family dinner. She said it wasn't a lie, just a spontaneous decision. Why was every family member included in this spontaneous decision except me? Silence. Then begging to reconsider. They'd include me going forward. Too late. The trust is broken. Figure out the mortgage the same way you figured out Christmas dinner. By February, my mother called crying. They might lose the house. She promised nothing like this would happen again. I asked whose idea it was to exclude me. She claimed miscommunication. How do 15 people end up at dinner through miscommunication while one person gets told Christmas is canceled? She couldn't answer. I was also your son on Christmas Day when you chose to exclude me. For 3 years, I prioritized your financial stability over my own savings. She swore things would change. I believe you. Now that your house payment is at risk, you'll definitely include me. But that's not the same as wanting me because I'm family. That's including me because I'm a bank account. March brought my sister to my apartment. She admitted they planned Christmas weeks in advance. Wanted a dinner without outside stress. They convinced themselves I'd be happier doing my own thing. What outside stress? Sometimes I brought up work stress or feeling left out. They wanted Christmas purely positive. I was excluded because I'd mentioned feeling excluded. April. My parents put the house on the market. My dad sent the listing. This is what your stubbornness accomplished. June. The house sold. They moved to a small apartment. My aunt called blaming me for tearing apart decades of family unity over one slight. You think family unity can be bought and sold? Your unity depended on my financial contribution while excluding me emotionally. Last week, my dad asked to meet for coffee. No agenda, just talk. He looked older, tired. He'd spent months angry at me, but recently thought about Christmas from my perspective. He imagined how he'd feel if his family excluded him while taking his money. He admitted the dinner was planned for weeks. My mother suggested inviting me, but my aunt convinced everyone I seemed stressed and might prefer a quiet day. In the moment, it seemed considerate, but they'd made assumptions without asking me while taking my support for granted. He apologized. Not desperate, just quiet acknowledgement they treated me like an obligation rather than a choice. He didn't ask me to resume payments or come to gatherings, just said he was sorry and hoped someday we could rebuild. I appreciate your honesty. I've been angry, but mostly sad. Sad it took losing your house for you to see me as a person rather than a resource. He asked if I'd be open to occasional coffee meetings, just us two. I said yes. I don't know about the extended family. Trust feels too broken, but maybe my dad and I can find something new, based on choice rather than obligation. Without that $1,500 monthly payment, I'm buying my own house soon. And for the first time in years, I'm living my life for me, not as a supporting character in someone else's story.